Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot is currently moving higher. Yeah, we emphasized here the bullish potential that is in this chart here in this last video, even though, I'm still a bit careful and I would like to see further confirming price action here. But the move today was certainly something noteworthy and something that makes me reconsider the wave count here just a little bit. It doesn't change anything. It rather gives us a little bit more of a bullish outlook actually. And the view is that, already explained in the last video, we can currently look at the upside because this here was something that we can call an impulse. This was a wave 2 down, a 3-wave structure. And what we've seen here when I made the last video already was also quite impulsive, and that all suggests that we are actually back in an uptrend. So far this assumption is playing out. Here though, yeah, this was broken. Well, the support level did hold, yeah, so we didn't get a substantial break to the downside. That's always important, when you get a substantial break to the downside and this support level or these support levels get broken, then it is probably not going to work out and we drop through. But here we had basically, we dropped out, right? Then you got this kind of reversal pattern to the upside and we immediately saw a bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour chart. So this was not a substantial breakout to the downside. We didn't make a new low. We broke support briefly, but we did hold the support area. Yeah, so this was another reversal area where a long entry could have been made. Yeah, these are always the reversal areas that I put onto the chart here. And this one worked out. I think in the last video we were here somewhere, right, to come into this area, which we did. Little bit out of it, right? Quite a strong wick actually to the downside, but the support overall did hold and we're now moving higher. But the point is that we have now broken or cut with this wave 4 into this wave 1 price range. And this is sort of not allowed, at least not in an impulsive wave pattern. So what does that mean? That means I have to move to a different scenario that I didn't sort of have on the radar in the previous video, but it seems to be the one that I have to use. So let me just put that here onto the chart. So the scenario is still wave 1 up, wave 2 down. Here though, yeah, this move up here, I have to push the wave 3 up here, wave 4 still to come, wave 5 up there. And basically that this here is the wave 5 of 3, this is the wave 4. So that we have an A overshooting wave B and the C wave down. Because in this scenario, we also did hold support, not a problem. So if we draw the fibs, we did hold the 50% fib level, yeah. The wick doesn't matter, no invalidation. The wave 4 didn't get into the wave 1 price region. We did hold support and we're now rallying up in wave 5 of 3. So wave 3 is very long. So this is one pattern that works out here. This wave 3, yeah, I mean, I can't remember which target I gave you in the previous video for a wave 3, but I'm pretty sure I gave you one. So I can easily calculate that now, because we would look at least at the 1.618 extension, or we had reached that in the last video already. Okay, I think that's why I assumed the wave 3 was already finished, but sometimes you see those extend. The 1.618 extension is always the ideal minimum target, so we're obviously pushing higher. Because this wave 5 is now so long, there is another pattern that we can consider, yeah, which is even more bullish, to be honest. So let's talk about this. So first of all, again, this was a reversal signal, yeah, which happened. So the entry could have been made. But the point is now we moved up very strong. So yeah, of course, this could still be a wave 3, but you can see we're already getting above the 200% extension. So it's quite a strong move now, right? It's quite a strong, and we moved above the wave A high here. So it's actually really, really something that now, now Polkadot is getting interesting. It honestly does. So the pattern here suggests that we would come down next here at some point in a wave 4. I don't know exactly when this wave 3 will be finished. It could be finished now, yeah, but there is no reversal signal. That's my point. But if we now look at the support area for the wave 4, I can give you that as well. So if we now come down, we should hold the area between 641 and 676 for a wave 4 support. So I'll put that onto the chart here, but bear in mind, and I say that very clearly, this target area can move if we push a little bit higher, because as you can see here, if I move the fibs up, they move as well. So they extend like a spring that you extend as well. So if we push a bit higher, I have to extend the target area. So don't see this area as fixed, rather see it as fluid. If we push any higher here in this fifth wave of the third, then we have to adjust this as well. And then there should be one more wave up in 5 to come down then in 2. Now the other possibility to see this is that I have here a couple of 1-2 setups, so which is even more bullish, So, you know, this is what we want to see. You want to see the signals and that something starts and that the trend is moving. The trend has started to move. There is no reason to FOMO here, but the point is the trend has started to move. That allows us to put on the watch list and to maybe get in the next entry. Well, I actually defined an entry already in the last video, so if you wanted to enter, there was the possibility. The next one should be here. So let's actually take a look at the alternative scenario that's even more bullish, where we say this would be a wave 1, here a wave 2, here another 1-2 setup, now with the wave 3. Okay, the reason I consider that is because of the length of this wave. Yeah, the length. So this 1-2 would still stand, 1-2, but then I would add another 1-2 setup here. All of this was 1, then here the 2. This is a 3, 4, 5 off 3. Yeah, so even more bullish. Which scenario I'm now going to go with depends on how high do we actually go. Because if this is another 1-2 setup, then the target for that would be the 1.618 extension. So we would have to rush through nearly $8. If we do that, which is quite strong, right? Then I will go with the 1-2 setup. But it's very interesting. But I would at the moment primarily go with a more conservative approach, that this here is the wave 5 of 3. We will come down in 4 and then move up in 5 in wave 1. And then there will be another entry point somewhere in the wave 2 area. But yeah, highly interesting at the moment. Polkadot starting to move. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.